What's up, everybody? What's going on? Once again, it's Transportation Tuesday, man. Got my Clark AU hat on. Let's show some shots, show some love out to to the historical black colleges. We behind you. We there with you, man. We there with you, man. There with you, man. There with you, man. We'll be there with you. We ain't gonna leave, man. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. Everybody was trying to, you know. Got my beautiful wife on trying to come in. Yeah. There you go, beautiful.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing to it, beautiful. Another day for us to tell everybody how our life goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's I'm glad you're eating. To be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe you never had that salad before, but yeah, man.
No, I never did.
Mm-hmm.
When I go to Publix Deli, I always just get
What's up?
sandwiches and
Mm-hmm. Nah, they make them for you, and you know, it'll be all fresh and everything. So we'll do that even more now. Everybody, we talking about me and my wife trying to eat right for our life, trying to live a little longer, man, so we can keep doing these lives and everything. But yeah, babe. Uh, so, uh, so Carrie, Carrie was talking about ideas of, things to talk about as far as when I told her about the situation, with hiring and everything. So she was like, okay, and so we talked about um, the uh, the process of hiring, kind of mastering it, um, and we got off to a good time tonight. So 6:30, we're gonna cut it. I just wanted to get this on, get this, wanted, for our, YouTube page and everything. Everybody, please go to CLA, logistics, and go to our YouTube page and subscribe. It'll help us out to be able to subscribe to the YouTube page. Just want to put that out there. Um, that way, any information that you want to get when it comes to just running a transportation business. Got the book at CLAlogistics.com. Go get the book as far as the ebook. Just show some support and some love. Tell somebody about it. Because all the time I'm always getting asked questions about transportation. So, I mean,
the
God knows I've been blessed to
information
be
is
able to.
also the information is also on your link tree
Yeah.
on the CLA on Instagram CLA page, CLA
Mm-hmm.
Instagram page. All
Mm-hmm.
the ebooks are available on your link tree.
Yeah.
Just wanted to
Hey,
put that out there.
thank you, man.
And all our posts will be on our YouTube
YouTube page.
channel.
Channel. I'm sorry. I always say page. Channel. Yeah, we got a page. We got a channel. I'm sorry. But everybody go subscribe to it, please. It'll help us
Yeah,
out. I love it, and I'm gonna try to. I'm trying to get a little bit better with it. But right now, like I said,
yeah.
me and my wife do this.
Our lives are reposted on our YouTube channel
Yeah, and
for
and
now.
we yeah for now we do this together, me and my wife, because what happens is me and her we've been running a business. Um, it's transportation, crop transportation come March. Matter of fact, I
Wait, we
need me a
coming up
I
on
need I,
25
I need I need
years.
I need I need a bell.
Ding,
21
ding, ding,
years.
ding, ding, ding,
Ding ding
ding.
ding ding. I just realized. What's
Today's
the day?
our
The fourth.
anniversary.
Yeah, just realized it. Day the fourth, right?
25 years.
No,
Is it
21.
25? It's
21.
21. Always. Is it 21 or 20?
Nah,
It's
man,
20.
that's our anniversary.
No, I was thinking about our son.
Oh,
I keep basing it off of the years of
TJ.
TJ, but I was still
Nah,
still
uh,
off because he's not
yeah.
25.
Nah, he's 24. Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
21.
Nah. Crop transportation today is
It's 21
21
years
years
old.
old. That's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? 21. I need a bell that say ding 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 ding. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. Hey. I thank God every day, you know what I'm saying? But when you can go some, when somebody have a conversation with you and say, hey, you know, you want, talk to me about business. I've been around the sun 21 times
Mm-hmm.
in this thing, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I ain't saying I'm never gonna profess myself as a master or a guru to it. I'm just gonna always say, um, the my actions should speak for themselves. That's all I would say, kind of, sort of. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the best way to. I think it's the best way, kind of, to put it. If that's hopefully, with humbleness, because at the end of the day, none of this is done without God. You know what I mean? None of this. I mean, me and you. I mean, that's and sometimes, Bay, when I talk to people that have businesses, um, a lot of them don't understand the magnitude. Oh yeah, there it is. Happy anniversary. I'm writing in my book. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, there it is. Happy anniversary. 21 years. All right. So anyway, Bay. So like I said, me and Carrie was talking about. You put 21. You still put 20 years, man. Oh, that's Carrie doing that.
That's me.
Yeah, you put having 20 years. It's
Okay.
21.
I'll
It's
take it
21.
down. I'll
It's
take it
all
down.
good. No, no, no. It's all good. We good, but it's 21. And because the one thing you always got to remember is that we started in 2004,
Mm-hmm.
March 4th. You know what I mean? So anyway, but anyway, you know, of those 21 years, uh, understanding, that the transportation industry has changed. So it's always up and down, up and down,
Mm-hmm.
up and down, up and down, and
Mm-hmm.
and for some reason, it seems like you would think that it would kind of, you know, uh, you know, you would think it'd get a little bit better. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, but it's actually been going in a direction, but it's because of it's a lot of shortage out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Let somebody in. Uh, let me see. I'm sorry. Let me kind of. Uh, um, sorry. Give me. Uh, uh, um. So anyway, yeah. What I was saying is that the transportation has um, the short of drivers. People are retiring now. You know what I mean? And so I thought, during COVID, a lot of people would be in it a little bit more, because we started getting more and more. We have a lot more female drivers in it, but it seemed like it went back to where it was as far as starting to have a shortage of good, decent drivers. You know what I'm saying? And what was you about to say?
No, I was just agreeing with you. There is a shortage of drivers. I think a lot. I think the caliber of drivers have changed as well.
Yeah.
There are people there, but I think some drivers are coming of age, right? So
Hmm. Hmm.
the drivers who actually looked at transportation as a um a career,
Hmm.
so right,
Hmm.
and took it
Hmm.
serious, are coming of age to the point where they're ready to retire. Now we have an influx of drivers who thought that buying a truck and getting a bag was the goal,
Yeah,
right?
that was a lot of them.
So
Hmm. Hmm.
that it wasn't about a career path. It was just about getting a bag. I just got to ride up and down the road and get a
Hmm.
bag,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
So that changes the trajectory of your hiring process. That changes the caliber of employee that you will have. You'll have an employee that does not respect your business, does not respect your equipment, and is always going to be a, oh, it ain't that serious type of situation when you try to correct someone's bad habits.
That's true. I have a few that I've had come my way. You know, that, you know, he tried to correct their, you know, I've had one, I'll never forget, I had one guy tell me, because he was older than me, he gonna be like, man, I'm older than you, how you gonna tell me what to do? I mean, you
What?
know, and I looked at him like, dude, I said, because you work for Crawford Transportation, that's how I'm telling you what to do, and this is how I needed to be done. And eventually he did it, you know, I mean, but I wasn't gonna argue with you, but I'm like, you can either do it or you don't. And when you don't, that means you're not gonna be working here anymore. You know what I'm saying? But that so even with the drivers that are seasoned, you know, sometimes you have them to say because they might be older than you, but when you apply for the job, that's not how that went down. It wasn't about an age at that time. The only thing you had to have the proper age of being older than 21. And so, you know, so you do have them that feel like you can't tell them nothing when they're seasoned. So some of them that, you know, are seasoned that are coming up for retirement, you know, some of them I get it, you know, you know, some of them are stuck in like you know, a situation. Well, there's some of them are stuck in, you know, a space where, you know, you don't want to grow sometimes. You know what I mean? So that's why when you hiring somebody, you know, you have to, you know, hope that that's what you're getting out of that you know, that bundle of hiring. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember, like I said, you think about 21 years of us being in business, right?
Mhm.
So if somebody say, well, man, if in 21 years, that means technically this Apple phone wasn't around, right? That uh, deaf system wasn't around.
Mhm.
The tablets and things like that wasn't around. Everything was done, you know, by paper. Like you had paper logs. You had, you know, and when you hire someone, um, uh, what was the company? It's like because when we had to do our hiring first, I was hiring through,
Good.
God, I can't.
We were using Good Hire.
Mm-mm. Nah, it was another company. It's Craigslist. Using
Oh yeah, I'm
Craigslist.
thinking of the background check.
Yeah, nah.
I'm thinking of the background
Yeah, we
check.
using
Yeah.
Craigslist. You
Mhm.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So I was hiring everybody off of Craigslist. You know, I
Yeah.
post the ad on Craig. I had to post the ad on Craigslist, and then you
Mhm.
know, it adjusted to Indeed and what's the other one? You got Indeed,
ZipRecruiter.
Zip Recruiter. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So how much technology has changed just in the hiring process,
Yeah.
you know, and so a lot of times, and this kind of goes to, uh, you know, I'm gonna kind of bounce back and forth between, you know, some of the things I wrote down. So that kind of bounce back and forth to get into technology and innovation. You know what I mean? So technology is changing those 21 years of just being in business. You know,
Mhm.
and so now you're talking about, you know, like I said, ZipRecruiter, create. I mean, not create list. You said it again. What was it, babe? Uh, what was it, babe? You said, dang,
Good Hire.
good. No, not Good Hire. The other one,
ZipRecruiter.
ZipRecruiter. So I keep saying Indeed and then forget ZipRecruiter. So you know that's technology is how it's adjusting.
Mhm.
But then now you got the tablets. You know every truck has a tablet in it. You don't even have to have logbooks no more because everything is tied to the tablet. You know. So technology has adjusted so much, and then when you think about what's up, Toby, man? I know what's going on with your family. Um, so what happened is when you think about technology adjusting like that, you
Mhm.
know, and then now you're talking about using automation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you're talking about having a truck almost drive itself. So, you know, and then you got the electric trucks, the EVs,
Yeah.
you know, and so you know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Just imagine in those 21 years of just me being in, you know, Crawford Transportation being around, how much everything is adjusted. So
Mhm.
that brings it back to when I say the mastering of hiring, because even when you're hiring, if you get into automation, then you know you ain't gonna you're gonna lose a workforce. See, they're bringing in that because you have aging drivers and nobody wants to drive anymore like that. You know what I mean? So that's where the automation comes in at, and then you know and being innovative with it. So it's kind of like wow, you know. So I don't. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it because some of the things that we're experiencing, and then we also experiencing, drivers that don't want to work, and well, I think that phase of our business, I think we kind of got a good group of employees now that we don't have that issue with. But
Yeah,
for a minute,
yeah,
we did go through a rough patch
yeah. That's
with,
true.
with
That's
a
true.
few drivers, but now it seems like you know,
Yeah,
we're consistent with the
yeah,
team, with the team that we have right now.
yeah. Very consistent with the team we have right now. Yep, yep.
Yeah, so we're not experiencing that.
Yeah, yeah. And then like policies and stuff. Like I will say some policies have. What's up, D? I'll let you in a minute. Give me a second, Darrell. So what happened is that a lot of the policies and the regulations that happen, like that DEF system is um, it has adjusted all of the trucks and transportation. So now you're talking about adjusting to an electric battery. Uh, just adjusting to that, you know, that, that DEF system. Uh, it's like, it's taking it to another. It took it to that level. Now you get electric trucks. It's going to be at the higher level, and those trucks, I think, it can only go up to like 250 miles before they need to be recharged or something like that. And so now that's like I said, and so some of the regulations that are going on is that they try to do this so that the regulations as far as trying to uh, you know come down on as far as the DEF system and all that. That's what that's about.
What's the
And
DEF system? What's the DEF
the
system?
DEF system is it's uh I can't think of the name as far as the breakdown of the DEF, but it's part of it's part of the greenhouse gas, where they they have they talked about dealing with greenhouse gases going into the air.
Mm-hmm.
That DEF system, what it does, it burns off the soot so it doesn't go into the air. It
Mm-hmm.
comes through it comes through the it comes in as you push the diesel comes through the system.
Oh, the
Once it comes
diesel
through this,
force cleaning
yeah,
system.
that's it. Yeah, it comes through the system.
Okay,
It's
that's
a, it's
a
an it's an emission. It's like help
okay.
with a mission. So what
Okay.
happens is then once it comes through the system, it goes into this one box.
Mm-hmm.
Once everything goes into that one box, the one box gets so hot that it turns the soot uh the soot or the emission, everything that comes in, the gas the that comes into the box,
Mm-hmm.
it turns it into like it turns it into water.
Okay.
So now it turns into like a more instead of going into the air as far as emissions, it goes to the ground as far as water. And carbon monoxide. It doesn't give the carbon. It helps with the carbon count. It helps the carbon. Once the carbon comes into that box, it gets so hot that it turns that carbon into it turns it into like a vapor. It vaporizes it into like water. That one box get that hot. When I say it
Okay.
gets that hot, it gets that
Okay.
hot. So that's just that. But those regulations, and then all the different. When we deal with the law books, okay, you used to can drive. You used to can do your logbook a little bit different. Now those law books are definitely different now because the law book is tied to the speed of that truck. So if your truck moves, that law book starts. See what I'm saying? So some of the barriers that they have there is some of the things I would, like to see them kind of, deal with. And so those things sometimes keeping good drivers is the issue because some drivers be like, man, I can't even move the truck for this. So, and then some of the, as far as technology, but then I will say this, like um, the retention and of your workforce support, trying to support them as far as perspectives of like some of these guys are going through things at home. And I'm not trying to, rehash something, but you never know what anybody going through. People bring things to work. So mental health situations and wellness is a big thing too in trucking, especially when you got guys out here just feel like, trying to make a living, da da da. And I don't want to hear all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some of them feel like you can't say nothing to them, and when you say something to them, then they ready to kind of fight and things like that. So you just try to look for that. But it's hard to find that when you're dealing with things in as far as when you hire somebody and then after 90 days they turn to somebody else.
Right.
That's different. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly. And
That's kind of
it's stuff a background check don't tell you.
nah, because if it's a mental issue or some kind of situation like that, the HIPAA law won't let us get it. You know,
Exactly. Yeah.
and that's why and that goes back to regulations too. Policies and things like okay, I wish small businesses could get their hands on if somebody is kind of like have had depression medicine or whatever. And I know that's kind of bad to be thinking of saying it like that, but it would help small businesses know how to deal with the blowback sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
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 So, and I always tell people this. When you I remember when we first out of audit, and then like another thing that over the period of time that everything changed as far as transportation hiring process, as far as pay. You think about it, the pay increased drastically from 2019 when COVID came in to now.
Yeah.
Because in 2019 you had drivers making 17, 18, $19 an hour max. Now you got drivers making $29 an hour. You didn't get the $29 an hour unless you was almost 30 years into the company.
Yeah, that's true.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So now it's kind of like higher. So yeah. So I don't know, but now if we as we did our time in the and in hiring, I think we've done a good job. Bless you. Thank God for you, because when you're hiring, you're thinking about Indeed, and then you got to go through the process of the steps you take.
Interviewing,
The
the
background
interview
check,
process,
yeah, interview
background
process,
check.
background check, and you telling people like that's why when I hear people say, "Well, I just 1099 them," well, that's not your employee technically. It's just somebody that
That's a contractor.
yeah, that's a contractor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not your employee.
Yeah, so that's what that's about. So when you sit there and you think about that as a so it's so many variables to it, and so that's why I be telling everybody, when it comes to us doing things, we run a full scale company. We run a full scale, you name it, we run it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hiring, and then when you think about, I don't never really fire anybody. They fire themselves. I don't really get into firing, but but then you got to deal with the just being able to talk to people. It's so much to it that, and like I said, at CLA, we can help you kind of deal with some of the things because we're vested in it. This is what we do. This is what we've been doing for like I said, 21 years today.
Yeah.
And it worked out great to have our 21st anniversary on us, on a transportation, Tuesday. So, you know what I'm saying? I thank God for that. So, hey, man, I'm gonna let Darrell in right quick, see what he's talking about, okay? You got a sec? All right,
Yeah.
1 sec. All right. You about ready, ain't you? Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. All right. Hey, what up, Darrell?
What's
What's
going
up,
on?
man? What's going on, man? Where you at, man?
Out here doing a little shopping.
Oh, yeah, go.
Hey, sis.
Yeah, the
Hey,
store.
Nah, I at the grocery store. Y'all need to come support these people. They call
what,
which
Simple
one?
Outlet.
Which
what
one?
Simple
people you talking
Outlet.
about? Central
Huh?
Outlet. What is that at?
Simple Outlet. Right off Jonesboro Road.
Central
Is that the black
Outlet.
grocery store?
Nah, it's not a good. It's owned by a bunch of Latino women.
He said a bunch of Latino people.
He's a come
Yeah,
support though. I'm gonna go way out of Joburg Road.
No, the
I
reason I
gotta go to
asked is because
Black Wall Street.
I know there's a new black owned grocery store that opened up. I thought it was in the same area. That's why I asked.
I think that is
it's
that
it's
it.
it's
That,
it's near it. It's
Okay.
near it.
Okay.
yeah, we try to how we try to support everybody, man. We trying to we try to them dollars, them black dollars, man. You know what I'm saying? But nah, the was ever talking about just the hiring and process. I know you said eventually you want to hire you a driver.
Yes.
So when you get ready to try to hire you a driver, man, like I said, just reach out to us, man. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. You don't just want to hire anybody to put in your truck. You know what I'm saying? Cause you can put anybody in your truck and the truck be torn up, man. Um,
Oh, definitely.
and and then just cause they're a vet don't mean they a good fit. What's that is right there?
Red
What's
velvet
that?
cookies. Red velvet cookies.
Man, I don't need no cookie, man. I'm already diabetic. I ain't trying to kill myself, man. Uh, man, you there? I don't know if she froze on me. I think my wife froze on me. But and so yeah, I think she froze. Uh, so anyway, hold on a second. Let's see if she froze. Yeah, she froze. Let's see if I can let her back in.
Yeah, I'm buying everything for my softball
Yeah,
team this weekend.
there she go. Yeah, it froze up, man.
I got kicked off. I thought.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it froze up. The real told using red
I
velvet cookies,
saw them
man.
cook. They look good too.
That looks
Man,
good.
try to be man, I
Oh,
don't
that's
need
why
no.
you went in there. You went in just for the cookies.
That's all you came in there to get the
They
cookies, man.
got they got Gatorade. They got the cheapest price on the Gatorade water,
Oh, you told you
spring
bought it.
water,
What you
fruit
buy? You
cups.
bought it in bulk? Buy
Yep.
it in bulk or something?
Yes.
Uh, okay, so they
Yes.
sell like a wholesale kind of sorta.
Yeah. They got some of
Oh,
everything.
okay. They got clothes in
Clothes.
it. Hey,
Yeah.
Oh
like
wow.
a village? What they call the places? What they
It's
call it?
outlet.
Some village. It was an outlet.
Yeah, it's outlet. It's outlet. None of this stuff been touched.
Oh,
Tissue paper,
okay. Yeah, I
everything.
see that. A little bit. It's an outlet.
See.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, I see that. We have to check it out. We'll check it out.
yeah, check that out, man. That different, man. I ain't never been nowhere outlet / grocery store. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're like a look like a small Costco or something. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Um,
Small Walmart.
a small Walmart, like a Sam's. Gotcha.
Um, yeah, I was talking. Your dog is acting up.
You gonna put up?
She is
That's
up.
mine too. That's mine
Oh,
too.
okay. Um, yeah. So Darrell, when you get ready to start hiring, man, like I said, it's a few things that you definitely want to make sure, man. First of all, I would definitely say if you do hire somebody, make sure you got enough work um, for them. Uh, Number one, and it's consistent work. That's the one thing the drivers you will always hear them say is being consistent. And then like number two, man, it's tough right now because like me and my wife were saying, everybody in the transportation industry are starting to age. Like today, man, I'm just today my anniversary from starting the business 21 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And that's a blessing, man. I'm like, bro, you don't find too many guys who've been around 21 years still in business. It's tough. Um,
Yeah.
and then, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, too, if you 1099 these guys or whatever have you, man, you got to make sure you can give, like that truck is making enough money. I'm talking about from the insurance to the fuel. I know sometimes people would say, okay, um, I know at one time they were giving drivers 35% out the fuel. You know what I'm saying? And, and depending on, like, let's say for instance, that run only makes, that run only makes, what, 200 and that run only makes $250. See, back in the day, you could say that, and these guys, kind of they was cool with that. Uh, but now with these guys wanting more money, they're like, uh, see that's time 35%. Yeah, so there's no way you're gonna pay somebody. Uh, it's no way you're gonna pay somebody, out the fuel Uh, like let's say let's say the fuel what 250. I mean, I say you made let's say the truck made 300,
Hmm.
and you know what I'm saying, and you got to get more runs up so them guys can get more money because if you do that times you do 300 times what that make 300 times that's times 35%. I think that's what's that? That's like almost $87. They ain't gonna take that, man. Them guys want
But
more money. Huh?
there is a different route
The-
I, I want to take.
Okay.
It's not like I'm gonna hire you. I'm gonna give you a chance of
Uh-huh.
renting my truck out. I'm gonna rent my
Oh,
truck
so
out
you
to you.
rather rent a truck out. Okay.
Right. That might that
Okay.
may that may motivate you to get your own truck. Well, it should motivate you to get your own truck.
Yeah. You would hope so. I mean, because it's like I said, you can't you if you pay somebody $105 out and you put, you know, one run and you got $50 off of that, you know, and you paying them like $105. Those guys ain't gonna want no $105.
Uh-uh.
They're just not. Yeah, they want more money now. And that's what me and my wife saying that the amount of money that it takes now to pay a driver after COVID 2019,
It's not.
when at one time you was getting more money, but now you're not making the same amount of money. So
Right.
that's what I'm saying. When you and I commend you for saying, hey, want to try to help somebody get their own. Maybe that help them get their own. You can ask my wife. That's something I've always supported. That's something I always tried to do. I had one of my guys get their own truck. That was Andre, as far as Andre Thompson. But nobody else did it. I was trying to support and get everybody on page, and my wife would tell you that we did that. So some try that way, but also try to make sure that it's gonna have to be a competitive pay. That's the biggest thing, and because what happens is that, like I said, I tell anybody, make sure you got a good route, and then this technology about to come out with this automation stuff. It's about to get bad with that. So I mean, if they start going that route, then trucking is over with. So yeah, but look,
Yes.
man, yeah, that's all it
Yes.
was, man. We just talking about the trying to master hiring and I'm just trying to get everybody to understand. Hey, man, we're here at CLA if you need support. That's why even I was telling you, and then you trying to do with the next move. I mean, I'm glad you got your truck back going. Everything good on
Oh,
it.
yeah, that thing right there. She a whole lot stronger. She a whole
They just
lot
got a
stronger.
truck out. You got a truck out the shop. Just got a truck out the shop.
Yes. After
So,
4 months.
okay.
Yeah.
After 4 months.
Wow.
Four. 4.
Yeah, and 4 months, and no revenue coming in, nothing coming in on that
Yes.
truck. And
That's
you
a
Yes.
paying,
struggle.
yeah, definitely. That's why I'm saying you got it back, and but you got that's a blessing because some people, man, hell, in 1 month they be bankrupt,
Yeah.
out of
Yep.
business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you able to get it back and going. That's good, man.
That's
Cause
a
you don't know how,
blessing.
yeah, it is. So. Yeah, man, I can't really get a call in grocery shopping, but I told you I'll be running the lives. I'm glad you checked in. And last week we was. I'm not trying to change the subject, man. I was in Publix, man. I was still looking at that shelf, man. That thing, down there bare for real.
The egg,
For, yeah, it's still bare
they say Costco
Yeah.
had them for $4 and
What's
thirty
up, my
nine
guy?
cents.
for real.
A double, what you call it? The 12,
What you
two
Twelve,
dozen,
two
looking
dozen.
for? Eggs.
2 dozen pack.
Now we talking about eggs. Yeah, she was saying Costco got them, but now I was at Publix and they
Yeah,
they were low.
Costco had them for $4.39, from what I was told.
Yeah, they were like, man, I was like, wow.
I need to go
So
online and look.
yeah, so that still got eggs.
Uh-uh. They got
Okay,
bleach. Everybody always coming here for the bleach. Look at the guy right there.
I
They coming
got
here for the bleach.
you. I got you. I got you. I got
You,
you.
you just got
He said the
you
bleach.
just got to be the older people in here.
Oh, for real? So you get the
Yes.
bleach.
Yeah. Look at the price
That's
on the
what's up.
water.
Oh wow, what's that?
32
Dollar.
for $6. 32 for
Wow,
Hey,
$6.
wow,
Yeah, they got
that's
the fruit
crazy.
cups.
they
Yeah.
did.
Chips for your
Yeah,
grandkids.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah,
$5.99.
I'm so excited.
$15.99 for 50.
yeah. Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I
Wow.
come in here for all my snacks.
What?
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's
Gatorade
what's
and
up, bro.
everything.
Yeah,
Wait a minute,
that's what's
what you
up.
call what?
That's what's up, man. So
Simply,
yeah,
simply
What?
outlet. Simply
simply
outlet.
outlet in Jonesboro Road.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
okay.
gave him one.
I I had to check that out there. I had to check
I
that
don't
out. So
understand.
yeah, man, I tell you, bro, I was like I said, we was just so like I said, man, whenever you feel like, you want to let me know, man. I definitely support, and I'm also tell you too, man, when you do get that, and hire that driver, just be
Right,
upfront with them, say, hey, this is what
right,
the truck makes. Because now it's like it's hard to say, okay, I'm gonna give somebody 50% of what the truck make, and because
Right.
if you get them 50%, then you're taking on the
right.
fuel. You know what I'm saying? It should always be, you know, you should be, but that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like because the fuel gonna be 25% of whatever the
Right.
deal is. So
Right.
if your fuel is, I mean, if you make $300, depending on where you running, you're gonna have to put $75 in the tank. So now you're at 225, and now this guy's gonna probably be like, well, look, man, I just spent 5 hours running. So 5 hour running, it's 5 hour running. That's 5 hour running, that's $125. But that ain't gonna keep him there for 5 days. He gonna have to make more than $125. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you
Yeah.
do it based off of a 10-hour day, then that person will make almost $1,200-$1,300 a week. He'll get that he'll make the 250 a day. You know what I'm saying? He'll make the 250 a day and be able to take care of his business. You know what I'm saying? You kind of see what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
those are things I'm saying when you
IRS
get ready to
and his
start.
job are two different
Yeah.
situations. And why
So
you counting? Why you
Yeah.
worry about that?
hold on a second. Let me tell my wife mute right quick. Hold on. Hey, mute, man. So yeah. So
Hold on.
you can mute.
No,
I have to take a call, sweetheart. I'm right here.
Okay, you can mute if you want to. I hear all you call. That's all I'm saying. Uh, so yeah.
no, no.
Uh, mm,
Container with me, container.
mm,
I don't see no way of paying somebody by the hour. Not a container business. Not now.
nah,
It's impossible.
yeah, you made the money.
Yeah.
You made the money. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I say about hiring. You have to be real strategic when you're hiring. If you put somebody in your truck, like you said,
Right.
it's like, do I do a? But see, the problem is that if you a person that you say, hey, I want to hire somebody that I might want to say I'll lease my truck out, rent my truck to them. They might not even be ready for it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
And this mute,
those gonna be the only
uh,
people I'm looking for.
which ones?
The one that's trying to start they want to learn how to start. I'm not trying to hire no average Joe off the street. It's gonna be somebody who
Yeah,
wants to
yeah.
start their own business.
hmm
'Cause
I
most of
got
the
you.
time I'm not gonna need you like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Once the truck go down, I'm at the end of
yeah,
giving you my truck so you keep running, and now I got to sit.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's the thing. That's why I said but that's another reason. And hold on a second, say that. This music in my background does not belong to to Crop, to CLA, Crop Logistics and Soldiers. Just letting you know that music does not belong to me. But anyway, so uh, what you're saying is that when you think about when you think about you know, the industry, man, that's why people right now, owner ops or independent owners, you know, that's why it's so tough right now, man.
Yeah,
And excuse me for yawning. Excuse me for yawning, because that's why when you spend your time, sorry family for yawning, but when you spend your time in the rail yard and you might spend what?
I just spent 2 hours another day.
Yeah, exactly. And you talking about telling your driver to do the same thing, and that run only paying, let's say 350. You see what I'm saying? And you like, okay, how I'm gonna pay that man? See, back in the day, man, you could get that done. You had a lot of seasoned
Yep.
drivers, guys that was in it, a little bit more like, okay. And then all the technology has slowed the trucking industry down too. Some people might say, well, man, it makes it, a little bit more. I'm like, nah, when that system go down, you don't get in there. You can't get in there. Your app ain't working. Your phone got a dead spot. And then, everything technology wise, man, hey, it don't mean
It's
that it
not there.
yeah, it don't
Not
make it
there.
that better. It just make it like, okay, you cut down a job. That's what you did. Cause it's so much easier just to go out there and watch somebody and talk to them on that speaker and let them hit that button and let you in.
Well, they're
That's the
not even
easy
doing
way
that
to
no
do it.
more.
I
They're
know
not
that's what
even,
I'm saying. Uh,
they're not even doing that
Well,
no more.
that's why I was telling my wife in 21 years how technology has changed.
Yeah.
You know, don't. If I look at my 21 years of being in business, you know, and with crop transportation, that's for me. It's like I've seen the changes, man,
Yeah.
and when the changes came, I mean, it has been coming. All of it ain't. I'm not saying it's bad, but I would say that it definitely has its inconvenience. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It has its inconveniences. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Cause
So yeah. So
I got worn out today for the first day
uh huh.
back. He was looking forward to me coming back. And he showed it.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Somebody. Okay. Oh,
Cleansing.
you talking about got back? Yeah, he
Yeah.
have you.
When I first got
He have
back.
you. He have you back.
Yes.
He was happy. Yeah, I know,
Real
man. You
happy.
got a lot of freight. Got a lot of freight. Yeah, a lot of freight.
I apologize.
Everything good, love? Nah, everything good.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine.
All
We'll
right.
talk about it later.
Okay. We're about to get ready to come off the live. I just wanted to, touch base and, me and Darrell just talking about the process of like, he was saying when it came to like intermodal, and with the rail box, when the rail boxes and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and just how difficult it is. And he was saying that he was in the rail yard today, 2 hours
Yeah.
on
Two
top of
hours.
on top of the time you got to go make the delivery still. So it's kind of like,
Nah, it was for tomorrow.
oh,
It was for tomorrow.
you pulled it out for tomorrow. Okay,
Yeah.
you set it on the yard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but he was saying you can excuse me, yard. If you get a driver that's got to do that for 2 hours, that's sitting there, that driver expect to get paid for them 2 hours.
But
Yeah.
the only
And so
thing, the thing that driver has to learn, and the reason why I want to do it the way I want to do it, he has to learn to call into the dispatcher and speak up for himself instead of complaining to me
Hmm.
what's going on. I'm not the one.
yeah,
I'm gonna be one of the ones that paying you, but you need to be talking to the dispatcher, give you some more money. Like
yeah, you
I
got
got an extra $100 a day
yeah,
for sitting in.
yeah.
No.
Wait on the rail box.
Yep.
Yeah. So they do pay you once you get in there, and if you're sitting or something instead of just coming on out.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay. But see, that's the thing, that's good to know. So that if you waste somebody ain't wasting your time. So,
Yeah. You have
all
to.
right, man. DM.
You have.
Hmm,
I'm about to
what you
say
about to say?
you have to let them. You have to let them know how bad the customer want that free.
Got you. I
Like,
see what you're saying.
that's the kind of power you got as an owner operator, and that's what I want to teach to everybody else. You got that power.
Got you. Yeah. You have a lot of guys come to you sometimes and say, man, how you get in the business?
Yes, I had two today in the rail. In the
I
rail.
guess. Were they drivers or
They drivers.
they
They
work for
drivers.
somebody else? Work for somebody else?
Yes.
Okay. When they were trying to, figure out, see what you got going on.
Yep. What's the best way to
Yeah.
get in and out?
Yeah.
I
I
always tell them, you just got to speak up. You just got to speak up. Like when we was waiting, I was the only one that went up to the little supervisor, asked him what was going on. Like, did nobody
got
else do that? They told me they were shift changing. I said, how about letting somebody know if you're gonna shift change? Cause I
you. Yeah.
will leave this box exactly where it's at.
Yeah. Yeah. I see what you're
Mm-hmm.
saying. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, all right, D man. Boy, I'm gonna tell you, I gotta get up in the morning. Boy, I'll tell you about that, man. I'll tell you, I gotta try to get that going tomorrow. Hopefully everything, work out there. I gotta get my butt up and go do that run in the morning. I, they called me today and said, hey man, we'll have one for you. So I was like, all right. So, and I have to be up at
That'll
12,
work there.
12:30, bro. Well, really one at 12:30. And you see what time it is, right?
Yeah.
Hey, they ain't much sleep involved in that one, but
Nah,
so
I
yeah, nah,
get to go to my old
I
rally tomorrow.
oh, you get old Riley's, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
They've
okay,
been wondering
okay,
where I was at when I've been at.
because 4 months down, that's a long time. That's a long time. So
Yeah.
yeah. So, but you got, let me talk to White. But you got anything?
No, I'm good.
You good right now? Okay.
Yeah.
Anything you want to pass on this on the live as far as hiring and things you got? Just you can kind of give a little bit of. If you had to
Yes.
say, Darrell, this is advice I'll give you.
Yes.
On hiring?
Yeah, a little bit on the hiring. Like if you had to say, when we hiring, you looking for that one candidate because 1,000 coming at us. And first thing you would look at is like, okay, how that demeanor is. I think, right?
First of all, I look for a candidate that answer my questions with more than one sentence. I like a candidate that goes a little bit in depth with their um with their responses, and
Mm,
that shows a little that tells me that they're knowledgeable about transportation, they're knowledgeable about the equipment that they're driving,
gotcha.
and they're not just looking for a paycheck. So when I ask certain questions, I look for certain answers.
Gotcha.
And if they're and also too, when I interview them via Zoom, I look to see what they're wearing.
Yeah.
If you look like you just fell out of bed, if you turn the camera
Yeah,
on,
we,
if I gotta ask you to turn the camera on, like, because I want to see who I'm talking to. I want to see who's trying to get a job with me, and you don't want to share the camera. I don't even know what you picked up. I don't even know what you joined the Zoom for. So
Right.
it's a little stuff like that. But you'll have drive. I could tell the drivers that are really wanting a position, and then I also can weed out the ones that just want a job,
yeah.
and that's not what I want. I
No,
don't
that's
want someone that just wants a job.
yeah. Yeah. Well, see that, Darrell, that's the advice I'm talking about. What my wife's saying. See, she works behind the scenes, and then she kind of tee them up, and when she tee them up, then I usually be that third interview. I'm the last interviewer, and
That's
so
good.
they
Yeah.
make it between her, and they make it between her and Trina.
You
Definitely between her,
gotta
my
get
wife.
past me to get
Yeah.
to him. If you
Yeah.
can't get
Okay.
past me, then
Yeah. We ain't even doing that because you're gonna waste. You're gonna waste. If you waste. If you waste waste Michelle time, and then you waste my time, you just wasted the company time. And so we try to balance it out. So, but do you got anything?
and
Okay.
also too for us, it costs money to hire people, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. People forget
because
that.
the background checks cost money. Uh, uh, Drug tests cost money, and if I'm
Yes.
going to invest my funds in you, I got to make sure I
Yes.
invest my funds into the right person.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You got to think about that. It's not just. That's what I said. Things have changed over them 21
Yeah,
years. Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
got anything, man? Good. You
Uh-uh.
good?
I'm just learning from y'all. I'm just happy to be back out here.
I know
That's why
that's right.
I got to get over that first.
I
Yeah.
know
Well,
that's
now I'm
right.
happy
You
for you.
there
I'm
get
happy
that
for
stuff so
you,
you can
bro.
stop your truck.
I'm happy for you, bro. I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy for you
He
because
tried to
I know.
stop his truck,
When I
man.
when I when I talked to you Sunday, no Friday. Yeah, when I talked to you
It
Friday,
was
man,
Saturday.
I was Saturday. I was worried about you, man. I was like, man, it's hoping he can get a little bit of something. Then all of a sudden, guess what? When you told me today, I mean, you told me, yeah, the day you late to where I got my truck back. I was happy to hear that, man. So yeah,
Congratulations.
man.
Yeah.
So now you gotta do is keep it in the middle of the road,
Keep it
man. Keep
on.
it.
Gotta
I got to
keep
Yeah,
put
it
the other one
on.
in the shop.
yeah. I
And put the other one in the
know about
shop.
that one.
Yeah.
I know about that one, but the good thing about it, you got something to continue to make your funds, though. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the
Yes.
key to it,
Back to
man. Being
work.
able to make your funds. So
Get back to work.
yeah,
Yes.
man. So all right,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Well, all right, D man, I'm gonna get off this live, bro. I'm gonna get my butt in that bed because I gotta get up in a minute, bro. So all right,
All
man.
right.
You
I'm
be
gonna
safe,
talk to
man.
I'm gonna talk
Uh,
to you tomorrow.
okay, bro. All right, man.
All right.
All right, bro.
All right,
Bye.
sis.
All right, man.
All right.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, bye.